Well, hello, ladies and germs. Today I thought I would talk about these headlights that I've seen so many videos online, people doing all kind of crazy stuff, how to clean them up and everything. And I do it a little bit differently. I've seen a lot of people posting stuff that they use toothpaste and they use just about anything that will clean up the headlight. But what they don't tell you is you got to use something that doesn't evaporate over time and kind of make the headlight turn yellow like that. Now, what I use here is something you can buy just about anywhere, Walmart, any hardware store. You can get it in a spray can, but the first thing you really got to do is to clean up the headlight a little bit. Now, here is my 2001 Taurus. The truth is, you will never get your headlight looking like brand new. The bottom line is, depending on how bad your headlight is, you may have to buy them. The problem is the plastic over time breaks down, and on the inside of the headlight, where you can't get into, on the back side of this plastic, it actually gets dirty, it starts to crack over time, and that adds to the haze look and the fog look to the headlight. So if you have some good cleaning material, you may get the outside layer nice and clean, but you're still going to have a problem on the inside. So like I said, it really depends on how old your headlight is. Now on this side, you can see, if you look close, see these cracks? There are some cracks on the inside and on the outside. This headlight is about as good as it's going to get. I've cleaned it and I've put some good stuff over the outside, and it's doing okay. Now on my Dodge Caravan, this headlight, if you look closely on the inside, I don't know if you can see that, but there are dirty marks, there's dust inside there, and there's even some cracks. So this headlight is about as good as it's going to get. And on the other side, it's a little better. There's a few cracks, although I couldn't find a whole lot of crack marks or anything. I just could not get this headlight any better than this. But if you look closely, you can see yellow in the plastic. That's because plastic breaks down over time from the heat and the hot sun on it and all that good stuff, and it freezes in the winter, so plastic likes to expand and contract, so it breaks down over time. Now, I'm dealing with this right now. It's working okay. Now, if I go over here, I want to show you this old headlight that I have. This is out of a Caravan. Pretty nasty. Now, a lot of people will tell you to mix toothpaste. They'll tell you just about anything to get this top layer off. Now, I like to use a little bit of power steering fluid. An old headlight, it's not going to hurt it because you're going to be wiping it off. Now, you see how hazy and dirty it is? I'm going to take a little bit of power steering fluid. And you see it? It's like, oh, wow, it's going to look good. It's going to clean. It's going to look good. It's going to work. But if you look closely, it's still yellow looking. And if I wipe, and over time, if I wipe this off, what's going to happen is that haze look, yellow, going to come right back. Reason is, power steering evaporates. Now, here is one that I've had. This is off my Taurus. I've cleaned it a little bit, wiped it down, and I've sprayed a little bit of hardener on the outside. And look at the difference. Although it's not 100%, it's in pretty good shape. Now, like I said, this headlight wasn't all that bad. It was pretty dirty on the outside. But if you look close, you can see cracks there on the inside starting. And it really depends, like I said, on how old your headlight is. Now, what I like to do, if you want to go ahead and try to salvage your headlights and get you by until you get some money, so you can buy some new ones or get rid of the car, I'll take a little bit of sandpaper. I'll sand this down as much as I can. You really got to use something like maybe 400. This is only a 30. I thought I had a 400 piece. Then if you put some brake fluid or some kind of liquid on here, sand it down real good, then make sure after you do that, you get some really good cleaner. I usually just mix some house soap water and spray on here. And matter of fact, since I've been out here, look at that. It's all turned yellow. Doesn't look like I even put anything on it. So that's part of the problem. You got to use something that doesn't evaporate. But back to this, I'll clean it real good. Kind of, like I'm holding the camera and doing this with one hand, so it's kind of tough. Then I'll, kind of clean it off real good. Then after it dries off, I'll use something like a clear gloss. You can get this for $2 or $3 at Walmart, acrylic, and it works pretty good. The issue with this is that a lot of people don't tell you it doesn't evaporate. It will keep the shine on the headlight a lot longer than toothpaste, some of this other stuff they tell you to put on it. That's the whole key. You need something that doesn't evaporate, and you either have to use acrylic clear gloss or something of equal of a product that you can buy. And that's really all you need. You don't need to do much more. If you think you're going to get your headlight looking like new out of something like this, people are fooling you, and you're going to be shocked to find out it doesn't work. So just want to tell you guys this. I've been doing this for 30 years, and ever since plastic headlights have come along, there's been a big issue with keeping these nice and clean. So that's really all you got to do. Just go out and buy some clear coat at Walmart. Get you some cleaner and some sandpaper. Do the best you can and spray this on there. Maybe 1 or 2 little coats. And you'll notice this will last a lot longer. Now, it may not last as long. It may not last as long in the wintertime, because in the winter you got salt and you got all kind of nasty stuff that's flying up on your headlight as you're driving. This will break down over time, but it will last a lot longer than toothpaste and some of the other products that I've seen out there. And there's probably some products out there they call by a different name that's basically the same stuff as this. But this is like $3 in this whole can, and you can actually use this on your car if you need to touch up some paint or some scuff marks. Because clear coat doesn't really last all that long. But there was my end product, and let me show you real quick. See the difference? Bottom headlight versus the top headlight. Just a pretty big difference there. Like I said, it's not 100%, but it will last a lot longer with that clear coat on there than this down here. That is just regular old sandpaper and a good cleaning, and a light can of clear coat that I put on there, a very light coating. And like I said, on the inside you can see where the silver is breaking down and the paint. So just wanted to show you guys that it's not always what it seems like. So there you go. So I hope you guys maybe got some information out of this. Don't go spending $20 or $30 on some stuff that they claim that will clean your headlights up. Now, in most cases, I've seen where these headlights, they'll sell you a product and they'll say, it'll clean your headlight up, it'll make it look like new, and it'll just have a light coating of dust on it, and it's actually a deception. If you take a rag and put water on it and wipe the dust off, yeah, it's going to look brand new again. But in most cases, it's from the plastic yellowing, hardening, and cracking, and Mother Nature doing her thing over time that we have nothing we can do about. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed this video. Other than that, have a wonderful day, and don't spend your money and don't thread it. Like I said, you can buy 2 headlights on eBay from dealers now, from the older cars. You can get 2 brand new headlights for $60 free shipping. So if you don't want to have to deal with that, and you have some time and you're going to try to make it look like that, it's okay. But if you don't want to deal with none of this, just go buy you 2 headlights on eBay. Do some research. There are dealers on there that do all this stuff, and there's actually, these cars are getting pretty old now, and there's a lot of overstock stuff on there, so you can get some pretty good deals. And they actually look pretty good. All right, well, that's it. Have a great day, everybody, and thanks for watching. And remember, it's not always what it seems.